All right.
Hi,
Oh
this is
no.
Eric Singer, drummer for Kiss. When I'm not rocking and rolling, I take it easy listening to Seaberg1000.com.
My. Why? My Steam Deck does not recognize that my program is launched. And I tested it. What the hell? Okay. Weird. Yeah, it won't do anything. Okay. Weird. Whatever. It does not want to play nice today. Restart it. See if that'll work. Mm-mm. Still thinks we're on the start screen. Which probably means I would have to restart Streamlabs, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's goes on. Today we're gonna do the sorting hat. We'll get this out of the road. I know we still have Diagon Alley and a couple of things, but I need to hang the shelves up to put that before I do Diagon Alley. So we're doing because I need a place to put it. Because it's a long thing. So today we're gonna work on this one. This is driving me nuts. Change. weird. Yeah, because I can do the button. So it's just this. Okay. I'm going to delete that. Yeah, it's Streamlabs. It needs to be restarted, but I'm not going to do that. Which I've already said before. Okay. We're going to open this. Okay. This is the front of the box. It has this giant warning. Hey, there's a little teeny battery in here. What is this? Oh, this is... more warnings about the battery. Sticker. And there's the battery in bag 4. Here's our book right there. One, two. Three. 4. 5. 6. And so 7 bags. Okay. I noticed that, for example, they're different. I mean, so this is half of the bags are this way, and half the bags have just a single stripe with the one. And I don't know which one's been around longer, but. I think I'm gonna, I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do a reward. Where instead of using these trays. I'm just going to dump everything in here. And so we'll do that. I didn't do it. I didn't get it for this time. But that was a suggestion, I think by Ross No Moss, gave me that suggestion. And I kind of liked it. So I'm going to do that. He said the whole build. I'm like, I can't do the whole, like, dump everything into, and my anxiety would get the better of me. But we can do that for a bag. And see how that goes. And if it's fine, because I like the, ooh, nice teal brick separator. But yeah, so I will probably have that ready for next time. That we come in here. Says your sorting ceremony will begin momentarily. Do you belong in Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin? In a few moments, you will turn the page to start the building process of your Lego Harry Potter sorting hat, after which you may be properly sorted into your Hogwarts house. Prepare to uncover some of the inner workings, hidden secrets, and magical enchantments of this object while you build. Once you're finished, activate the hat by tipping the top of it or placing on your hand. You may also help a fellow witch or wizard complete this step and discover the spells that make this hat come alive. With curious moves and reflective expressions. P.S. If at any point the sorting hat should break into song, please feel free to sing along. Okay. Interesting. You belong in the early years, Hogwarts founders Godric Gryffindor, Helga Hufflepuff, and Rowena Ravenclaw, and Salazar Slytherin would sort students into houses by matching them to each house's respective values. The sorting hat was sewn 1,000 years ago for Godric Gryffindor. The four Hogwarts founders later decided to enchant the hat with their combined knowledge, so students would still be sorted long after they were gone. If the sorting hat takes longer than 5 minutes to sort someone, that student is known as a hat stall. Professor McGonagall was a famous hat stall, as the sorting took 5 minutes to decide whether she would be in Gryffindor or Ravenclaw. The first ever Lego Harry Potter set was released in 2001 and was 4701 the sorting hat. The set included a disc that builders could spin to sort themselves. Now you can sort yourself with the aid of the brand new electronic sound brick element. Nice. Let's go back to the main view. Okay. Let's put our... Oh, I guess it's Harry. saw his head. There's his head with the eyes. And since he's a teenager, he doesn't have the bendable feet. He has just the wedge feet. Do we want to put him with the squinty eyes? We'll put him in the surprised expression. Okay, so we start with our 4 houses. Yellow, blue, red, and green. And a gold one in the middle. Ball. Gren. Okay, 4 of these. 1, 4. Nope. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these go on the bottom where the seams are. Probably helps keep the base stable. Two by 3. We need 4 of them. We're covering up those. Let's keep Gryffindor towards us, because that's the orientation. Hmm. 3 and 4. So 4 quarter rounds here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, take this circle. card. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty sure. Yeah. We're gonna mark which ones so we don't accidentally spin it. Because, you know, that matters. Gotta make sure the colored bricks match the correct house underneath. Otherwise, maybe if I was supposed to be in Hufflepuff, I might end up in Slytherin or Ravenclaw. Two, 3, 4, 1, 2. 4, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We don't need this purple thing anymore. Hello, Nancers. Welcome on in. Thank you for the first. We are building the sorting hat today, and we shall see where we get sorted. I will see if it's the same as on Pottermore. If it's different, I don't know what I will do. Do I take the one from Pottermore, or do I take the one from the Lego sorting hat? Oh, gosh. I have to remember that. I don't remember. It's a while. It's been a while. I know if I looked it up. I might look it up. I don't remember. I think that's what I don't remember what it was. Did I message you about it? I might have messaged you about it. That might be where I find it. Bet it is in there. Yeah, I don't know where I know we've talked about it before. Yeah, I think, see, Hufflepuff is what I was thinking. But I don't know where I would have put it. Anyway, how are you, Nancers? Hopefully you're doing well. Did I get an otter for Patronus? I don't remember. Okay. Okay. No worries. Tell Auntie Pete I said hi. Are you going to be around later tonight for movies or anything? I don't know what the plans are tonight. Well... Oh, okay. I always post the VOD, so you can always watch it later if you have to go hang out with friends. So you can either watch it on Twitch, or I post the VODs to a YouTube channel where the VODs go. So either way. Yeah. Time for bag 2, because I figured there was only this one left. Yes. Well, I don't know if it was... I heard you got Malfoy Manor. I don't know... I didn't realize the letter said. But I didn't know if it was from Chunked or not. That part I don't remember. I mean, that seems... But I do remember you talking about how you got Malfoy Manor. Which that seems like it would be a fun build. We should also, at some point, we could do I've done this before, like a Lego duel stream. That would be fun. So we just chat as we each build, and I've got a scene set up, a couple of scenes set up for when like this, if we decide to do it together. But I should do that for any time I do, because sometimes that'd be nice to have a different perspective. Yeah, anyway, you started it last night. You did 2 bags. You should have streamed it, but that's difficult because where you have an avatar and it's hard. I get it. But send pictures of you can post the pictures when you're done, because I would be cool. I would love to see that when you're done. See, I forget sometimes it's a little bit harder with an avatar, and with anonymity with doing Legos. Yeah. And I'm in no rush. You know, I've done I did one last year with Chili, and that was so much fun. I really enjoyed that, and I would love to do that again with someone who's willing to do that. And I've seen a couple of those, you know, as long as our sets have about the same number of pieces. I guess it all depends on how you build too. But it would be fun. Yeah. Okay. I feel handicapped today because my Stream Deck, it's working, but it's not working. So I have to relaunch Streamlabs to do it, and I don't want that would end my stream and I have to restart it. And I don't want to do that, so I'm doing everything manually today instead of pushing the buttons. So I just feel like I can't do things the normal way I do them.
Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web store on the site. We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
Oh, there it is. I know. I know. That's my goal, is to get away from Streamlabs, Chunks. I get it. I need to just get away from it. Maybe this is the thing that pushes me over the top, and I just take the whole plunge and do everything. It's all fear. That's everything. 100% is fear. Because it's something different, and so this one I started to do that, and then I had to switch computers, and so I lost all the setup for the old one. But yeah, it's fear, 100%. This one I taught myself, and because it's working, I'm just afraid that of how to get it to working again. What I need to do is I need to keep this one and put the other one in, and then because I'd have to do all my buttons again, which is about it's about 30 buttons, because I have for my regular streams and for my Lego streams, I have to redo the buttons. Not to mention all the scenes, all the everything, yeah. But there's so much more cooler things I could do. One, two. Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Shut the door. Hopefully you're doing well, Chunks. I don't know that I greeted you properly, but good to see you're here. Always glad to have you guys hanging out. Yes, I did. I know that. I did know that. That's how I did it before, and I ran into sound issues. Because none of my sounds worked, because... Yeah. Because it's stupid. Streamlabs only does sounds via... you can capture the desktop sounds. That's it. So and I know in OBS you can capture Discord, the game, you know, the music, other things all separately. So that if Discord's too loud or whatever, or not, or too quiet, you can adjust that without adjusting the music or other things. And I can hear a different volume than what the stream hears, stuff like that. Which is much better. But it also frightens me. But I'm gonna get over that fear. We're gonna make the move. We're gonna use Streamer.bot because it's got some really cool features that I've wanted for a long time. I want the shout out stuff, like exactly what you have, you know, to set up for the few people to it automatically shout outs when they come in, for some of those people who are here frequently and who are also streamers, and to just, or a greeting or something, you know, because I have all those greetings already set up with their commands, and people don't remember to do them, you know, and that's fine. But even the Lego, I can make the Lego screen giant. Thank you for the check-in. I can make the instructions giant on my screen, but it doesn't change the size of it on your screen, on the stream screen, which is cool. And I'm getting older, so sometimes it's nice to be able to zoom in and see something exactly like it is. Ooh, some lavender bricks. Stack on top of each other. Right there. Okay, I'm going to make some progress this week on the whole setup. I don't guarantee that I'll be done this week, but I'm going to do... I will add the... for sure I'll add the channel points to put them in just a single pile. We'll do that. We'll figure out what that's supposed to do. We'll set that up this week. And then we'll also make progress towards switching which broadcasting service we use. Okay. Oh. Diamond, thank you for the Ark battle theme. Much appreciated. Always good to see you here. These... When I'm doing Lego, that is quieter in these little earbud things. When I have the noise canceling ones, that is super loud. I didn't see it pop up. I heard it first. Tinker, thank you for the 12 months. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Good to see you here. Thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated.
Tinker Glitch just subscribed for 12 months.
We are building the hat, the sorting hat. I was going to start on Diagon Alley and realized I need to hang the shelf up here before so that I'll have a place to put it. So I need to do that and get that finished before I start on that project. But we'll see, that's another thing. Oh my gosh, so much to do. That I fear I might have to move my desk for. But yeah, this is a neat set. This is one of the first Harry Potter Lego sets was the sorting hat. They've redesigned it. So, because before you would spin something and that's how it would choose the set. This has a talking brick, I guess. I'm excited. I think you're starting your... Are you starting the Enterprise tomorrow? Yeah. The Ecto 1. That was such a fun build. I got some lighting too. And I need to put that in there to have some better lighting. So I did get some lighting for that in there. You are starting it tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm stoked for that. That's one set I don't have. And so I'll just have to live vicariously through others. Maybe I'll get it at some point. Yeah, I'm sure. Because it. So. There's Tinker's. Go give her a follow. Check out her Lego builds. Okay, and then that one. I also like watching Tinker build. And she's got some pretty nice setup there. Actually, some of the things that I use I've stolen from Tinker. She has a mat like this. And so I stole that idea from her. Yeah. And I like that. It reminds me not to build right here. Where you guys can't see it. And it also makes it so it's a little easier to put some of the pieces together. Yeah. Because I realized I had a tendency and I had to constantly remind myself to do that. And this makes it much easier to do that, is to get, and I think I'm much better now, just because I'm aware of it. But yeah, and that's what I liked about this. It kind of gives me a focus area. If I keep setting the piece down on this, I know it's in frame for you guys to see. Sometimes I'll move it, so you guys get a different perspective. But yeah. Okay. We did step 11. Oops, and I clicked off. Okay. Goes there. Let's move this over there. I like the little icon is the Harry with the giant oversized hat. And this attaches so they're the straight backs are aligned. There we go. Those two of those. I also, a lot of times I will set the pieces out because I'll gather them and I'll set them out and then put them on. Not always, because sometimes I forget, but I like doing that. I don't know if it helps people follow along better or not. But it might. I don't know. I like the fact that I'm not organizing the pieces every time. Oh, nope, that's... I just rotated it. Okay. Oh, and we're doing 2 of these. 2, 3, 4. Oh, you take them out and then place them? Yeah. Okay, so we're making 2 of these. Do it at the same time. Two, 3, 4, all of them. All 8 of those. And 1. 5, 7, and 8 of those. Okay, so these tall ones go in the middle first. Then these short ones. We did the same thing here. Sounds like my wife got back from the store. The kids are helping her put the groceries away. Good for them. I told them right before I started. I said I would be doing this, and if they could help bring the stuff in. And my youngest son, he's 16, he goes, "Dad, do you even have to ask? I would do that anyway." And I'm like, no, I know you would help anyway, but it makes me feel better, like I'm not. I just ensure that she has help, and I mean, if she asked me to, I would do a be right back and then and go help her with the groceries, but do this for all 4. Those are threes, yep. 2x3s. These packs are going fast. I don't know if it's... Yeah. I mean, my kids aren't perfect, but yeah, he's they turned my wife and I talk about this all the time. I'm like, we actually have pretty good kids. Are they perfect? No. But no kids are. But he's super impressive. And just for him to say, Dad, you know, you don't even really need to ask. Just says a lot to me, you know. Yeah, I used to have a quote thing. I don't know if that even still works. I'm going to take this off. Nope. I don't know what is the command. Can look it up real quick. There's one that's exclamation point insult, but that will just insult whoever does it. Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. It's not even here anymore. I could send someone to the naughty corner. I forgot about some of these. Yeah. I think I took the quote off because it wasn't, I couldn't get it to log any more new quotes. I think it broke. But see, I would love it to be able to just put something in a spreadsheet, like a Google Docs or Google Sheets spreadsheet, and you push exclamation quote and it just pulls a random quote, you know, and it'd say January 2026, you know, my kids aren't perfect. That would be fun. Especially because sometimes out of context, I have some clips that are quotes of me saying random things. And out of context, it's like, what in the world were you talking about? All right, Nancers, thanks for hanging out here. Enjoy your time with Auntie Pete. And I appreciate the lurk. Always appreciate the lurk. Lurks are the backbone of Twitch, I believe. I lurk a lot. I lurk more often than I talk in streams. Yay, bag 3. Oh, it's shooting across the desk. Let's pick the big pieces over here. Did you get them all? I did. Okay, I just thought, you know, if I don't write down my goals, I am not going to remember them. Okay, so that's all. We'll probably just do one per stream of the points for unsorted bag. And then yeah, I forgot about it until I'd already started the stream, but we'll do that one. And the other one is to work on switching to OBS, so then I can do the streamer.bot and all that other stuff too. I won't have that completely done because that's a ton of work. Because I'd have to set my buttons up, everything. But the scenes will export out and everything. But I want to be able to use that tool to do the instructions. That'll be faster because I can just... I don't have to go and download them every time. And I can actually do some of the cool stuff that you guys do. Here's the other one. I was wondering what those were. Those look like the ties for the hats. Okay. Do our last. This is the fourth time we've put this one together. Well, those ones didn't have the gold things on it. They didn't, did they? No, they did not. Making sure I didn't miss them. I would have the pieces left over, though, if I didn't put them on there. And one more. Please. Okay, there it is. Doesn't want me to do anything right now. I was going to see if I could add the channel point redeem for unsorting the bag. But it didn't want me to add anything. There it is. Build the Legos. Outsorting. Now here's the question. How many points should we put it? Ooh, let's change the background color.
Streaming live 24 hours a day,
To
7 days a
yellow.
week from Los Angeles, California. This is the Seaberg1000.com background music broadcast. Thanks for listening.
I don't like that color. That color you can't see very well. I don't want this to happen every stream. Nope. There we go. Create. Okay. Done. See, I could cross that off my list. Back to here. And let's see if that does that actually show up. Yeah. I'll add an icon for it later. I might put the Lego logo there, or no, probably not the. I'll put a brick. I'll put like the blue brick or something like that. And I'll just make a judgment call. If I've just started the bag, I'll just dump all the pieces together. If I'm at the end of the bag, I'll do the next bag type of thing. Okay, so we then just take this. Pop it into place. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Alongside. Okie dokie. Three, four of these, and one of them has the sticker. Oh. I realize it's a patch, and patches don't have to be straight. But I didn't want it to go off the edge or anything, and that's good. This one goes... Oh, right. There. This is definitely not going to be oversized. Dude, I wonder if you could buy a sorting hat. I mean, because I have like a Darth Vader helmet, an Indiana Jones hat. Might be something to look into. Three of these. 2 and 3. We are coming along. 6 of those. 1, 2. 4. 6. 3. 2x2 smooth plates. I just heard one of my kids making the weirdest noise. But, you know, they're related to me, so making weird noises is kind of normal. Okay. I'm glad these are already put on because those would be super hard to. Perfect. Look at that stitching. Two. Four, five, six of those. Oh, actually needed 4 more of these. There's 4 more. Four, five, 6, 7, 8. I think we're building structure here. This is a structure. See, those are up higher. is so satisfying to snap in. Just once you get it lined up, it just slides in and seats very well. Sorry, maybe I'm just fascinated by the coolest things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3 of those. Okay, that's the ribbon around the hat. Four of those. I don't know what shape that's called. I mean, technically it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 5-sided shape, but it's not a pentagon. Dokie. Oh. I don't know why I just thought popcorn. 2, 3. These were the dark colors. These ones, these 1x1 round smooth plates, I used to call them pips because they remind me of the little Star Trek rank pips from The Next Generation. Not so much the white, but like if they're black or the dark gray. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Each of these corners. Each of those edges. all seated good. Nice. One is the love. Those. These two go in our little spares. Okay. Bag 4. That's the new block. Switch these out. Because you guys can see those. Yeah, there's the little sound. Can you guys hear that?
Yes, you belong in Ravenclaw. You belong in Slytherin. You belong in Slytherin. Yes, clearly Gryffindor. Yes, you belong in Ravenclaw.
Nice, it is random. That's cool. Yeah, there's just a little play button there. But it's a purple. And I don't know what's in here. Oh, it's... Those are rubber bands. Probably because this goes on the inside and whatever you push with is on the outside, and so it helps it spring back. There are a few master model builders that I follow on YouTube because they post YouTube shorts, and I don't know. Sometimes they have the weirdest things, but I really enjoy watching some of the stuff that they come up with. We're getting 2 of those. There they are. 1, 2 of those. Those. Okay. I don't know what that does. Two red bricks and oh, that's in the wrong spot. That green piece goes there. No. Not even there. Okay. Yes, it is a new button. I just made it during this stream. And since we just barely started this, so we've only done like 4 pieces from it. These 2, and then this. All my little pieces are gonna go in the middle. Okay. We've unsorted. I still haven't determined if that's going to be... There we go. Okay. My anxiety just went up. So we've done 1 step, and we're working on the 2nd step. You can see the disappointment on my face? No. I mean, I put it there for a reason. Thank you for the unsort, Diamond. Thanks for testing that button out. And now I know it works. I should have a, like... I don't know if you can make a sound associated with... I'm sure you can. Yeah. Disappointment or homicidal rage. Yeah, I don't... Well, I guess technically these are part of that too. There we go. Yeah. Thank you for the Lego. That's a sound I need. What is that? Cringe or rage? Okay. Don't think about it, Mapper. Okay, so we need one of these. You know, this might lead to just a new way of building. And two of those. Yeah, where's the other part? I don't know. I don't know. It's not going to lead to a new. I can already tell. Like I can handle it. What you guys don't normally see is when I need like 4 pieces of something and I can find 3 of the 4 and I internally start freaking out that I can't find the 4th one and I think it's missing. And I always find it. You know, I mean, because very rarely is there actually something missing from a Lego set. I mean, it does happen. But it's rare enough that I don't need to be anxious over it. Yeah, it's happened to me once. The very first stream I ever did. Well, the very first set I built on stream. I think it took me... Yeah, it was my Lego typewriter. And not the small one like the one you recently did. It was the big giant one. And it was just a random... It was actually a 1x2. Yeah. Just a 1x2. I mean, this is not the normal 1x2 because that one has a stud on the side. But yeah, that's what was missing. And I had enough leftover pieces that I actually was able to... Thank you for the hydrate, Diamond. I was able to create the piece, but it was not... It was in a mint green color.
Thank you for listening to Seaberg1000.com. To support our station, check out our web
But I
store
had to make
on
it
the
out
site.
of
We also have an eBay store. Search Seaberg Music Library.
flat tile
Inc.
pieces, like leftover things. But I did. Like, if you... It was hidden. It was... I put it in a place that was hidden by, you know, so some of them are off, you know, so there's one color that's not the right color. But it still came from that set. But that's where my anxiety stems from. Is that. But it's never happened again. And that was... What? 2.5 years ago? Yeah. One, two, and this one that I was playing with, and another one of that. There he is. Hopefully you're doing well, Diamond. Glad you popped in. Yep, out front. Those slope ramp pieces. I can't imagine it being the whole set. Although I do have just have another. Maybe I'll do a community challenge because my globe was a pre-owned one and it came already assembled. So if I took the globe apart and just put them into a whole bin, you, my friend, did not make it past. And get reported for being a pot. Reported and blocked. You guys didn't see that, but there's just a bot popped in. One of those cell viewer bots type things. And I have my auto mod catches them. So they don't show up on the stream, but I still can report them and ban them. Two of those I have not seen. Two. Three of those. So put that through, then our first yellow one. White one. Then another yellow. Let's go right. There.
Ah, yes. Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff. One, two white ones, and then two black ones. And which way? Okay, so we have the play button facing us. I wonder how difficult it will be to get to this if the battery goes dead. 3, 4. Those. One of those. And one of these. Put these. Okay. That goes. One pink, one purple. Those. Those. Are they black or are they good? They must be black. Two of those. We're supposed to have two of these. Red with the black hat on top. And around the snowball. I don't know what this is. It's some sort of thing. Two, three. Two of those. Oh boy. One white one. Okay. Now. One red one. Two. Whatever these are called. Pins. Okay, so the black ones go on the end. Pins go in there. One purple and two gold pips. Oops. I forgot about 51. Three of those. One. That. One, two. Three step downs. Two. And then this goes like that. Okay, then these two go right there. I don't know if you can see that. They went right here. Oh. That's what's going to do it. So you push down on this, which raises the whole thing. And there's going to be two elastic bands between the red and the gray. Yep. That's super cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have... Oh, we missed them right here. Actually go right. Good, we didn't have to take apart. Diamond, thanks again for the unsort the Lego bag. That was... I'm not sure fun is the right word, but that was a very interesting challenge for me. I appreciate it. Oops. Homicidal rage. Okay, there's our bag 5. I'm not gonna go homicidal rage. Because I know you're nowhere around here. Okay. I sound like the guy on... Years of repressed anger flooded his veins, giving him superhuman powers and the ability to swear at little ladies. Yeah, if only you could have been there. Although you might have died if you were there. You'd have been shocked to death. Okay, these go. The only potted. Oh my word. Panda, thank you for the Ark battle theme. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. Oh. That one 100% got me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good to see you here. Looking for that one and this one. Build our little walls. Not that one, this one. 1 and 2. Flip it around. One, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 2 of these. 1 by 3 reds. Okay. We're making 2 of these. Snaps right in. Nothing to see. Oh. Those are just mountain pieces. Oh, that's weird. Are they? I wonder if those are made specifically for this hat, or if that mold is used for something else. Two. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. pieces. 2 1x3s. Actually, it goes on there. Slope pieces. Slytherin. Oh, no, it's different than that. So see how you have this here? You don't push this down. You put the hat on, and as you put the hat on, it depresses this, which you see moves it and turns on the... Yes, it opens the mouth. Slytherin. But it'll come up. Yeah, that's cool, because it'll go... Very clever. And that'll sit... inside that, so it won't push it down. I'm learning from these master builders. Well, I missed a piece.
Greetings to our listeners. This is Denny Hankla, your Seaberg 1000 host, speaking to you from our studios in Los Angeles, California. We love hearing from our listeners, and in particular, what city and country you're listening from. Please visit our website at Seaberg1000.com and send us a message or email us directly at Seaberg1000@yahoo.com. Thanks, and enjoy the music.
1, 2. Two. 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 So. Nope, not those kind. These kind. To the right, one goes to the left. Okay, so that will move those. awesome. I think there'll be a piece probably that pushes that back down. Yep. And there we are. Why do you say Hufflepuff? I'm curious why you think that. Okay, so I'm not evil enough to be Slytherin, but there's 3 houses left. Ravenclaw? So, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw's not for girls. Ravenclaw's for smart ones. You ended up at Slytherin? I've done it on Pottermore. I just can't remember. I can't remember my login. I might. Try. Oh. I'll do it later. Yeah. I'm totally a Hufflepuff. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I was sorted into Gryffindor. My Patronus is a gray squirrel, and I have a sycamore wand. Yeah. Hold on a second, I'll show you. I'm just getting rid of my name. Right there. Gryffindor, gray squirrel. Yeah. That's from October of 2024. The sycamore wand with a dragon heartstring, 3/4 in 13 and a quarter inch length, quite bendy. Yeah. No, it's not the American spelling of Hufflepuff. Look, I did it on Pottermore. That's what it, like. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to tell you. Can't get more official than that. One. Why do you guys think I'm not courageous? That's because I'm not Harry Potter. I never claimed to be Harry Potter. I am definitely not the chosen one. Stop the me keeps claiming to. I never claimed. Welcome on in. I don't know what to call you, Jeff or Jeef. I've heard you call both, but I'm glad you're here. I've been good. Okay, well, I would rather call you what you want to be called. Maybe I'll just call you Styles. It's not confirmed. There's no proof. See? There's no proof. Nothing that would indicate that. Making stuff up. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Lake. I would go there. It's becoming a collection. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. Lock that in. Raiding the local Lego temple. General Grievous would run. In fear of sight of your collection. Okay. There are 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these. We are building... It's right here. We're building the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter. And it's got a sound brick in it. So when we built, that's what this mechanism is right here. But it'll push something. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so when you put it on your head, it'll end up pushing the button right here. Yeah, it doesn't like that. It is awesome though, I will admit. Okay. Yeah, so I got this from Christmas. You are not the only one who's ever angered my Automat. No, I never claimed to be the chosen one. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for the lark. Much appreciated. Appreciate you popping in and saying hello. Okay, we got a couple more bricks in here. Ooh, we're going to one of each of those. And then 2 of these. What are you saying about Neville? Neville was not the chosen one. Look at the prophecies. It could have been, but the Dark One will mark him as his own. The only one that was marked was Harry. Mark him as his equal. That's what it says. It could have been, but it wasn't. Yes, I agree, Panda. I like how Neville's character evolved and honestly became someone that his parents, who were a part of the Order of the Phoenix, and someone that they would be proud of. That's kind of cool. That the moving parts, the mouth, the eyebrows. Difficult. Bag 9. Nope. 6. Yeah, Lego has some really cool... They can do some amazing stuff with Lego. And it feels like... even though pieces like, for example... this piece right here, that's a solid piece. It feels like it was made for just the hat, but it's not. Why was what? Are you talking about the unsort the Lego bag? I did bag. That was bag 4. Unsort the Lego bag. Yeah. That was a totally different bag. You unsorted bag 4, not the entire set. That was thought of when I originally thought of, do I want to do an entire set? And I might do a community challenge for that. Where I do an entire set where everything's in just one giant thing. But right now, my stress level can only handle one bag. Okay. You'll allow it? Did you read? Redeem? Yeah. Diamond trying to sneak in with getting more than what he's actually bargained for. You were the first one ever to redeem that, though. One. I mean, it's fair. I can't say that I haven't done the same to you, so it's fair to try.
Yeah! That was legitness. Yeah, it was, huh?
That was legitness. Did you hear the slap before that? Whoa, yeah, that was legitness. No. It takes more than 1,000 pieces on a... Besides, this one isn't 1,000 pieces. This set is only 561 pieces. Now that is insanity. Never mix two. I did have I bought a bag of Legos and I'm stuck on one piece. I need to send the picture to some people to see if they can help me, because I have it. That's what's right on the bottom shelf right there is my sortings of my Lego build, and I have one. I have no idea what it is. But one of these was attached, and one of them was not. So when I looked for this, it came up with the X-Wing, but one of them was attached like this, and one of them wasn't. But I'm like, the same pieces are there, you know, so it goes together like that. But I have no idea, but the color absolutely screams Star Wars with the gray, and I just can't figure out what set it goes to. Well, yeah. I'll take some pictures of it and send it to you, Tinker. But I don't know. I just have no clue what it is. I did find in there this is like half of Chewie's. It's like a poly bag. It's Chewie's spaceship poly bag, which doesn't have Chewie. But if I bought Chewie, Chewie would actually cost more than what the poly bag would cost. Yeah, here's another one I haven't figured out yet, but that was in there as well. There's an AT-AT in there, or a good portion of the AT-AT, and that's what some of those other trays are the AT-AT pieces that I've been putting together. And I've got most of the way through the bag. There's still a lot of things. Some are not Lego, some are, you know, like Ninjago stuff in there. Red. Was it super loud? And I probably should have put the gold pieces on before I put them in. We're gonna run out of time. We were doing really well, and then I started rolling around. We'll do fine, though. We will finish this today.
Thank you for listening to
My fingers don't
Seaberg1000.com.
fit.
To support our station, check out our web store on the site.
I have
We also have an
sausage
eBay
fingers.
store. Search Seaberg Music Library, Inc.
That's another thing that I would like to do. I'd like to be able to have music playing. I know Tinker does this. Have music playing, but not actually captured in the VOD. So you don't get any copyright strikes or anything like that. And you can play whatever music you want. Instead of this. And I occasionally get the Seaberg 1000 commercials. Which I like Seaberg. It's old, but I don't like the commercials. And I like that there's no copyright. Oh. We forgot these people. Okay, I would appreciate that. I will send you some pictures probably tonight after the stream. And I appreciate that. Thank you. I've kind of stalled on that project because I didn't know, I honestly didn't know what to do next. Two of these. those don't look like they're straight. That one got spun. Okay. That fixed that one. Let's do the same to this one. There we go. I saw it spin. So that's now flush if I put it on the right way. Two of those. Ooh. Top bar into the brown Lego. Push one of the gray ones on. Yellow one on. That's upside down, right? Yep. Gray. The second red. Okay. And that specifically says down, not up. Yes. Oh yeah, because this is what pushes the button. Nice. That's such a cool mechanism. Jack Sparrow said up is down. Ender always said the enemy's gate is down. Ender Wiggin. Some of you might recognize that reference. From the book Ender's Game. That's another author that I've met before, Orson Scott Card. Though I have met quite a few because I used to work at a bookstore. That's some of the funnest stuff, is meeting one of, like, an author that you enjoy their books as they come to sign their books, and you get a signed book, but they'll usually talk to the staff a little bit, which is kind of cool. Hiding in plain sight. We're building up the angles. Really? That's kind of cool. Oh, gee, Andy. Griffith. Was your school in Mayberry? The sheriff of Mayberry? That was a lame joke. I don't know. I don't even think Mayberry's it's not a real town. I mean, I know the show's not. But is the show named after a real town? I don't know. Really? Well, that's kind of a cool piece of history. Yeah, I double pressed that, so we went past it. That's cool. Hey, Matlock. I used to watch Matlock as a kid. I haven't seen the new one though. With the lady Matlock. Helps if you put it on the right way, Napper. Down. Then I put 2. I mean, it's just an investigative show, so it can't be that. I don't imagine it would be that bad. Oh, this is your access to the battery. Because those are the screws for the battery. Sloped piece. I can hardly tell that there's actually well, Panda, if you wanted the magic to be ruined, here was my frustration on the box. There's this, instead of just having it on the side like this, nope, a giant warning that this product contains a button cell coin battery. Now, it's screwed in, I know, this frustrates me. I'm like, it's screwed inside the piece. The piece is so huge, like, way bigger than any of these other pieces that you could swallow. But, you know, yeah, so on 3 different sides of here, a giant warning, and it comes with a giant, with the warning on the inside. Yeah, it's like, you know, something happened with someone because the one on their webpage doesn't have that. So they made another box. Probably something happened, and so now they had to put this giant, ugly warning on it. What are we doing? So they want us to put this I guess that holds it in. Yeah, the eyebrow came off. Okay. Both eyebrows came off. I could put the eyebrows back on. Okay. Oh, and I gotta flip them down. Yeah, the eyebrows move too. The mouth. And the eyebrows. I'm not moving them enough to... So, but this will actually adjust. Something on the top will also move, because this is moving. So I'm guessing something up top will move as well. And it's all designed that this right here moves when you put it... No, my thing still doesn't want to work. Nope. That's the wrong one. There we go. So this goes when you put it on your head. So that's what it's supposed to be. That's why the button is underneath it. Is so when you stick the hat on your head, which is very clever. I'm like, that's the best place. I thought it was just when you move the mouth down, which you could do from there as well. Just by moving the mouth down. You can push the button, but also if you can trigger it by putting it on your head. Some pretty cool engineering. The last bag. Oh. I put it on my head 3 different times and it said 3 different answers. To the back. Two of these. Oh my word, I just saw something. You can pull the Sword of Gryffindor out of it. So Harry can have the Sword of Gryffindor. I'll wait till the instructions tell me, but like I know it's gonna go there, but that's super cool. it is. 2 1x1s. Two more 1x1s. These stud nut on tops. Harry pulled the sword out of the hat first in book 3 or movie 3. No. 2. The Chamber of Secrets. Yeah. But Neville did at the very end as well. So yes, Panda, he did. And he always wondered, Neville always wondered why he was put in Gryffindor. One of the reasons was he was brave enough to stand up to his friends. But the fact that he was able to pull the Sword of Gryffindor out of the hat proves that he was a true Gryffindor. Four of these. Okay, 1. 2. Okay. Well. Some purple to tie it together. Lavender. Those. 1. 2 of those. Now we're on to some mechanism stuff. 1, 2 of those, a black one. Two red ones. These. 2 of those and 1 of the spacers. Okay. You've got a question? Was that your question? You know, that is a good question. And the only answer that I can think of is the one that the whole movie is based upon. And you might not like this answer, but it's magic. Narcles, no. Because we know that it's a magic hat. If I can get the orientation of this one right. There we go. Oh my word! One of the corners of that 1x1 smacked me. How that hurt. Okay. I will do that. Enjoy your dinner. We're good. Well, I didn't swallow anything. And it doesn't say, hey, these Legos won't go together and they will come out and bite you. Yeah. That's an interesting concept that you have, Diamond.
On occasion, we thank our supporters like Southampton Dog of Eastern Long Island, New York, where all of your trusted professional training and care needs are available in the Hamptons. SouthamptonDog.com.
Hi, this is Eric Singer, drummer for KISS. Listen with me to Seaberg1000.com.
I didn't call you a moron. You definitely have some interesting ideas. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Your favorite story was about a company that made vault doors. Daughter might not be here anymore. I messaged her and said, "Hey, can you bring me a Band-Aid? Because I don't want to bleed on my." Oh, now I think it stopped. I asked her to bring me a small Band-Aid. She did. That way I don't bleed on my mouse pad. Company was dumbfounded. I've done that several times on a video game, like 7 Days to Die. Oftentimes when oh, I thought that was the same. I was like, did I not click it? That's the first one. That's the second one. And then the third one. But like on 7 Days to Die, we'll be playing that and it's like you can't go through here, so you just they have like this super tough metal door, which has like 5,000 health damage or 10,000 health damage, you know, in order to get through it. And there's a wall right next to it that's like 200, so you just go right through the it has had a ton of updates. We've been playing some of those, and it's been fun, but we kind of got distracted. Fun fact. Okay. There's a chalice in there. One blue. The Sword of Gryffindor. Are you saying that I am in witness protection? Is that what you're saying? Out drinking with friends. Wait, is this an IRL story? Because that sounds exactly like what... It sounds exactly like what we do in 7 Days to Die. It's like, no, this game... Okay. So there's the chalice, there's a blue, a green something, I don't know. But it just says fun fact. There isn't an actual fact? Let's look 132. Yeah, just get out really quickly. Oh. Fun fact is not in the original. Pretend for plausible deniability. That's probably safe, Panda. Well, and how would they ever track us down? They don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. They could say, "Do you know Bob Smith?" And I'd be like, "Nope." Stream radio static. Yeah, it'll be like, uh-oh. Nope. No, I can't even switch to that because I'm so frustrated my buttons don't work. Because I do have one that can go to a scene. There it is, right there. Breaking news! Okay, now I gotta get back to that one. I mean, Indiana Jones, not hard to... I'm a professor at a school / archaeological site invader. Those were just little clips. There's a whole cycle through them. It cycles through them. I didn't go all the way through. Put it this way. Okay. Nope, you guys can't see that, but I can't hold it up and put it. Go. Come on, Diamond, don't push the envelope. Okay. I mean, that part's fine. It's your motto thing that I don't like. But interesting. Okay. This is where the tip of the hat comes out. Oh, I didn't know this was here. And the cone is on the top. Okay. It does move the top and the eyebrows. So when you do put it on, that's super cool. Hey, Bearded. Well, come on in. And there's the stand for it. Can you guys hear that?
Ah, yes. Ravenclaw!
That's super cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, this is I'm stoked about this. That's pretty exciting. That's cooler than I thought. I knew it talked, but I didn't know that so many pieces moved. Yeah, it's just that was a fun build. So I'm gonna go get some food. Let's go see who. Nope, that's the wrong one. Try that one. There we go. Apparently I didn't know I had that other one. Yeah. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm gonna go get some food and stuff. Let's see who's... because I'm starving. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks everyone. Tinker, thanks again for the 12 months. I know you were having some dinner, but I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Panda, the Chunks, Bearded, Diamond, Tinker. I appreciate everyone for Nancers was here. Jeff was here. Appreciate that. Yeah. So tomorrow I will be hanging out in Tinker's Lego stream because she she's going to be doing the Star Trek, the Enterprise. So we'll be hanging out there tomorrow afternoon. Go check it out. Oftentimes I'm hanging out in with the Chunks. I'm there quite a bit actually, lurking there with the Chunks and Nancers. So if you know them, go check them out. See if it'll let me do it again. Yeah. So some 3 excellent people that I'm typically hanging out with. If you remember my Discord, you get a notification when these guys go live. Well, or it's posted. I don't know if you get a notification only if you sign up for that. But we're gonna go see. Let's see who's live today. Okay. Well, I think we might go say hi. Yeah. Let's go say hi to Nathan Builds Things. He's building a riverboat steamboat. Appreciate everyone for being here, for hanging out and chilling. It has been a pleasure. We'll be back Wednesday for some stuff. I don't know if we'll be playing Legos or if we'll be doing a game, but I will be back Wednesday. So if I don't see you back here, hopefully we'll see you around. Thanks, everyone. Bye.